Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. You are back with the crew. What is going on, Dad?
Just another lovely Sunday morning, son. How about your day?
Man, another lovely one. Been beautiful here. Super overcast. It's going to be a nice little mellow, wonderful, peaceful day here on the Central Coast.
Yeah, it's been cooler than normal here. So that's been nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, usually this time of year, it's like scorching here. It's scorched earth.
It's going to heat up next week, correct?
I would bet. Yeah, I would bet money on it for sure. Yeah. Hot August nights are coming. What's going on? What's going on with you, crew? What's everybody doing? Welcome in. We got my brother, the secret weapon. Robert is in the house. Wayne, the house. Leanne, Timbo 54. Howdy, crew. Clark, Hilltop, Darren, Christy, welcome in, crew. We got our friend Pete Lynn in there. We got the cheddar. We all gonna make the cheddar here.
Yeah, cheddar's in the house.
Coming months. I think we are. Like we got a nice healthy little pullback this week. Good. More for me and you.
Right. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Perfect.
Ribeyes on sale.
Mm-hmm. What's new in the crypto world this week, everybody?
I have some announcements first.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and be diligent about this. Pretty much every show, or as many shows as I can cram into this old pea-sized brain. I'm looking for everyone to listen up real quickly. Okay. This has gotten to, DEFCON 12. People are having their coins ripped off. And it's breaking this old guy's heart. And I can't take it. I'm sorry. You have to be diligent. And because you're really upsetting myself, my son, other YouTube channels, and we're just freaking out. I can't even talk in the chat anymore because, and I'm not blaming the user at all because I know who's behind all this misery, but I don't care who it is. Don't move your coins to a secure wallet. That wallet isn't secure. Okay. Don't. And by the suggestion of another human being, even if it looks like me, acts like me, talks like me, or is Dave and Judy or Zach Richter or Brad Kimes, if they're, it's not a secure wallet. Why are you being asked to move your wallet? Think about who would ask you to move your coins to another location. Nobody, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I wouldn't ask you to do that. And the scams are going to change. So what I really want you to think about in this sense is, if I don't get on here and do a 10-minute show 7 days a week about get rid of this or do that, this is a public announcement, do this immediately, and I would say that across my entire channel, it's not critical. You see what I'm saying? Like if Zach got on every single day and went, dude, you've got to get out of Ledger, or I don't even like to say it like that because everyone's going, oh my God, there's a problem with Ledger. No. If there's anything, we would come out publicly and say, get out of that now. Okay. I don't know if many of you remember the days, but exchanges were falling like rocks because governments were coming after them back in 2017. And we were actually doing shows about it. Well, I wasn't back then, but others were. And they were saying, listen, you've got 30 days. You must pull your coins off that exchange because it's going to end. It's sort of like Uphold when they left US. there'll be public announcements that you'll hear on virtually every channel or every show. Okay. Yeah. And if it's WhatsApp, it's criminal. I shouldn't say that. In the United States, WhatsApp is the most toxic place there is. Well, no, actually, the most toxic thing that you can get a virus from is Facebook Marketplace. That's the worst place. If you've been on that, like, scrub your computer before you go back to before you go to your ledger. I'm serious. That thing is, but WhatsApp's just as bad. Telegram's really bad too. Community channels, community groups. If you're in a community group, that's one thing because you're locked in. It's just you guys in that group. But if you're in these public forums, man, they're just creeping around. They're just trolls hanging and waiting for an open access. And it's sad. Another great listener lost his entire bag this week.
What?
And and it just sickens me. I don't even know what to do about it. I really, and it's not like he gave his seed phrase out. He didn't really necessarily do anything stupid at all. He didn't. He was listening to what he thought was me chatting with him, and he moved it to a more secure, safe wallet. Not good. And he didn't even have to give them his seed phrase. It's getting more and more tricky, guys. Yeah. So.
Yeah, and we're already seeing impersonators of our likeliness, but you'll know that it's us and not them. You know, when we ask you to, like, say, pull our finger, or, you know, hey brother, or, you know, one of the many, you know, Swab, Captain, you know, one of the, you know, distinct identifiers, things like that. Sorry to make such lightweight out of it, but the tough part is like, you know, a lot of us aren't in the spot where we can just try to help everybody with this. Like, we can't do this. What my dad's talking about is, like, we can't do that. I don't care if Brent comes and tells you that he's got some really cool thing we got to jump on right now, and it'll have nothing to do with your crypto. It'll have nothing to do with that. That has to stay on a very tight rail that you control and that you have access to, and that's it. Even if people help coach, like, if some of us are going to help coach people on this in years to come, don't look at people's seed phrases. Don't look at, you know, your keys, dude. This is your keys. This is your car. Period. This is, we don't, it's such a strain on us all to try to help these people. And it's just one of those things. It's like, you can't trust the internet.
No,
you can't. Like, it's just too much of it. You've all seen it in our comments. You'll probably see it in the chat today. You'll see some name and you'll see something said that just makes no sense. Then you'll respond to them, and the very next thing will be like, oh, dude, I got XAU, you know, 517, but, you know, they're not talking about it. Hey, come check me out. It's like,
yeah,
you tell those people to write off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very important.
Yeah, I have some other good. I have some good advice too, which is really, like, not. There's ways to get around all this, guys. Thankfully, the world is coming to what we own.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to be able to. That's kind of why I like Caleb and Brown. That's kind of why I like other platforms. I'm trying to remember what the platform was that a person actually had to. I think it was Molly. Wasn't it Molly with Uphold? She was pulling some money out of her account, and Uphold, I think it was Uphold that actually said, "Are you sure this isn't a scam?" It's like, you're pulling this money out. Are you absolutely sure? You checked everything. So there's a lot more safeguards being built into the honest people of our crypto.
Love that.
Yeah, but there's by the way, Robert Russell, he just said Caleb Brown just bailed on Canada. Yeah. Actually, Canada bailed on Caleb and Brown. Let's call a spade a spade. But then there's some good stuff coming up with Caleb and Brown for Canadians. So don't panic. They're going to be, Caleb and Brown's coming to the U.S. And when they do, I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to just right over there. I don't know for sure, positive. I don't want to leak that, but they're doing everything they can to get back into Canada, because Canada's a lot like Australia in the sense that the governments think a lot alike. And what they think a lot alike about is taking everything that you own and spending it how they feel. So that's just what's become obvious to me anyway. They don't seem to be really into what you own as your wealth for whatever the reason is. It's, I know a lot of people in Canada and Australia have voted for socialist programs and whatnot, but it seems like they took it another step further. But anyway, yeah. That's just this man's side opinion. I want to answer Pete. I'm not a huge Ledger fan at all. I haven't been for many, many, many years. We don't carry any coins on well, I shouldn't say that. I think we do have some dust or something on a couple, but we're not. I don't support it, and they're about to quit supporting it. The older ones, was it S, right? Ledger Nano S. I believe they're going to quit supporting. Yeah. Hey, Wayne House. Sorry, brother, I didn't call you back yesterday. I got crazy busy. I have puppies, and I have people to come see the puppies, and then I have a full day. It's just been nuts lately. I'm hoping tomorrow is going to be a little bit more back to normal. This weekend's been nuts. Yeah.
Robert, I use Tangem. I've not used Tangem.
I haven't, but I hear a lot of good things about it.
Yeah, I'm excited. That was going to be part of my research this week, but we got to get on that. Cold storage.
I hear a lot of good things about Decent. I haven't played with that either. I hear it's a little bit more complicated, but I hear it's really secure. Pete, let me get back to that Ledger Nano. They're going to stop. It doesn't mean it's going to be unsecure. That just means they're not going to support the software any longer. That's what that means. Ledger kind of dropped the ball with me about 2 years ago when they, well, that wasn't us, and we don't know how all that happened. Oh, by the way, you can get it with a Gucci, you can get the card with a Gucci cover on it, or, whatever. They just went lame on us. And I just thought, what are you guys doing over there? I don't care what it looks like. How secure is it? And that was the one for me that really, it was like, whoa, wait a minute. Okay. Security matters, guys, a lot.
Yeah. Ron's asking, keeping it safe, but when the day comes, will we have trouble getting it off the device based on that lack of software support? It's a good question.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, yeah, I hope not.
It's just updates and whatnot that they. I mean, I don't know if you guys heard this. It was a laptop from 2011. Just sold. What was it? $9 million? No, $9 billion. Sorry, worth of Bitcoin. The wallet hadn't been touched, moved, or anything since 11. So it was on a laptop that whole time, or whatever it was on. Who knows? Yeah, kind of crazy.
Do we know? Hey, Dad, do we know anything? What's going on with the Mt. Gox? The repayments? That was supposed to happen between what, like now and October? What do we? I mean, is that part? Was that part of it?
No, I'm laughing at Northern Living. The last comment, like, please, dude, let's keep it real around here. Yeah. So,
Arculus.
Yeah, ARC's good too. Jade's really good, but that's only Bitcoin. There's a lot of really good Bitcoin wallets, unfortunately, really good ones, because they only have to worry about one coin, you know. But sorry, what was your question again, Brent?
Do we know anything about Mt. Gox repayments? Have you gone into that? I've just seen the dates posted.
Yeah, they just keep pushing the date back, but I think a lot of people got a lot of money back already on that.
Nice.
For sure. Not all of them, but it was a percentage that did in some countries. But I don't know for sure. I haven't really caught up with that. That used to be a factor. It's not a factor anymore. We just sold in one day. The guy just went to the exchange and sold $9 billion worth of Bitcoin. Didn't even move. Well, shouldn't say it didn't move the market. It went from like 120 to 117 or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, back 07, it went to 20 grand from 120. That's how big that pool is now, guys. That Bitcoin pool is huge. And look at XRP pool. It's getting big. It's getting up there. So our movements and our drops aren't going to be what they once were. That's just how markets work. You want a bigger pool, the biggest pool you can get.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You've asked me to like living in like to get out of the tax-ridden country, Canada. Yeah. Robert Russell, I will tell you, there's a lot of that going on right now. And gosh, what is it? Which territory is it? There's 2 or 3 of your providences there. Man, they're trying to flip US from what I can tell. I don't know, move over there maybe. Who knows? I'm serious. Because, yeah, it's a mess. I mean, I'm not saying America's got it all figured out, but, you know, they don't. Let's face facts. So, Brent, what are you doing? What do you got working on right now?
Man, being here with you guys, the presence.
You were working on something last week with.
There's some stuff. Talking to the crew more. Land and I are really talking about doing more shows. Sean and I have also talked about working on some stuff together. I really want to put you two together more. Because whenever you two start cracking the codes, it's good stuff. And then I wasn't feeling great earlier in the week, so Brittany and I didn't talk. But man, she is as cool as it gets. So really excited to work with Brittany, and then always throwing it out there, guys. You know, if you want to be on and we have time, it's like let's make some Patreons. Let's do whatever you want to do. Let's talk about whatever you want to talk about. Sometimes it's like the video Lan and I did, you know, regarding other exchanges and options for Canadians. It's like, look, we got to get on that now. You know, we'll have you guys on live. That's what we'll talk about. You know, because everybody's like, oh man, Caleb Brown, the banks, like, oh no. And it's like, no, we don't want you guys to feel that way. It's like, all of us have to start figuring out options for each other. That's worth the time. So Yeah, that's really what's going on, man. Just trying to love on the people, be present. Had a great chat with Sean last night. Um, it's so funny. Like, the more you get to talk to people and get to know people, and the more you have in common, and a lot of us in here just have a lot in common. And I think we're all kind of letting go of some of that necessity to argue politics and have that side of you that's kind of torn by it, and pissed off, and tinfoil hat. And this group, it's more of the, as I kind of put it to Sean, it's more of the katana through the universe. I'm gonna move, and I'm gonna cut my way directly into what I want, and try to get it done somehow. And luckily, I have people like my dad who are really passionate about and really good at doing that kind of thing. Dad just continues to try to cut forward in the universe with his Ginsu, and so it's cool. I get to watch my old man strike a path for all of us, and then I get to try to do that and then be a part of it, doing it this way. And I think we're all going to figure out a lot of stuff together by doing that, and sitting around thinking that we're all doomed, and that we're all it's all so crooked that we're never going to get to advance or make steps or evolve. I have no time for that. I have very little time for that. And I'm know from talking to most of you that it's the same. And it's refreshing, guys. Thank you for keeping me focused on what really matters. We don't have a channel full of people who are just itching to get rich, and we've got it and nobody else has it, so whatever. It's like, no, it's a community thing, it's a building thing, and we're here to build you up. Like, that's what I'm doing here on Sundays. It's to remind you that you matter, and if you do good, we do good. If you have a good idea, we want to share it. If you're passionate about getting on here and sharing it, let's do it. I can be that guy for the crew. I'll get you on. That's the least that I can do to help you guys keep moving forward in the universe here. So hit us up.
Yeah.
That's the part of it I really have been passionate about, Dad. And it's, how do I do a better job of that? Connecting with crew, and that'll be a really fun thing come Florida time. Mm-hmm. I want to put kind of like that focus that I had, where it's like, let me start researching everybody that we're going to interview, and have like really good questions set up, and make some really great content to put it out there. What business opportunities do we want to do? What things can, we do together with other people? Where's going to be a great spot to do the next event? As we kind of get a better idea of like where everybody's coming from. So it's little broad strokes like that. But man, you and Sean got me really fired up on researching, and specifically through AI. When you can jump on and you can dissect, some idea. I'm doing that now for my job, so that I can pack in this information that I need to have and know. And man, it just makes such a clear picture when you sit down and do it. So being a better researcher this year is on the list.
There you go. Nice.
The B-man is present. That's right, yeah. Christy. Hey, blow that Kid Rock guy off, Christy. 50 times. Sent you a friend request? No. First of all, you kind of love Kid Rock, but come on. It's like whatever app that's on, I'd love to just delete like 3 apps that we used to talk to you guys, because it's like once in a blue moon, I'll get to talk to Christy, but more likely than not, it's some, fictitious Asian woman that is like, inciting me to get into some kind of relationship. And that's, I won't mention the name of the app, but one more of those and I'm gone. You know what I mean? Like it's getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I want to double down on what my dad said, guys. Like you've invested, you've taken what used to be a big risk, but now to your point, Dad, like we're working in a much more stable market that's being adopted and giving legislation and all over the world, and corporations, companies, banks, they're all doing it. So what you have is extremely valuable. You're not going to sign over the deed and title to your car or house, because somebody told you to. Even your tax accountant, even your, best friend who's a real estate agent, like you own something that is as impactful as that. So
yeah,
please be careful.
Notice
you guys deserve to have it. You deserve to have it.
Yeah, and notice you don't see them spending millions of dollars scamming or hacking people who are doing badminton lessons or something. You know what I'm saying? Pickleball. They're not trying to steal your pickleball paddle. You know, it's clearly valuable, or they're not. Oh, they wouldn't be able to come after it. It wouldn't be a value to steal. This is something that a lot of people don't, that people can't relate to. Crypto is money now. That's all there is to that. It's of value and to society, and it's only going up, and it's only getting bigger. So they're going to come after it harder and harder, which saddens me because crypto is safer than your home bank account, but yet home bank accounts never get hacked. Well, very seldom, right? Why? That's strange to me. The old tinfoil hat starts really coming to a point. It's like, wait a minute, who's behind all of this? I don't want to go down that road, but you can deduct your own thoughts of what's going on here, guys. We're getting scammed. We're getting pickpocketed left and right. Nobody seems to care at all. Not even a little bit. So I'm going to answer a couple of these real quick. Old school on the I don't know. I don't know what the Figma Network IPO launch is. I'm sorry, brother. I don't know what that is. Do you mean Sigma? I know who Sigma is, but I do not know who Figma is, and I'm sorry about that, brother. We should look that up. JVal, are you having second thoughts about Caleb and Brown? Absolutely not. Why? I don't even know why. Is there any context to that? Please come back to me on that. If you've heard of something or know somebody or has ever had an issue or anything. In fact, I would say it's the opposite, because the last 2 weeks, I don't know if you've seen the spread in particular in Coinbase between what you can sell it for and what you can buy it for. That gap is widening. And by the way, it's more than 3.5% most of the day. And what that means is that liquidity of trying to sell on that sell wall is like, we don't want that. We don't want it for that price. We don't want to pay that price. We'll pay this price. Here's the price we'll give you. And that's in-house. Okay. It's not fair. It's not right. And Coinbase is getting away with a lot. And then what will happen is when everybody wants to get out of their coins, somebody kicked the plug. Sorry, we closed. We don't know how or why. Just did. So just be careful with a lot of these other exchanges. The beautiful thing about Caleb and Brown is when you want to get out, you'll get out. That split second. Okay. So I know about that.
Yeah, I've talked to them personally. You know, I talked to them, about the company and like the kind of whole, what they're like 10 years now, almost something like that. And they, talked about it being kind of just this real steady growth. You know, you build it out slow, you build out steady, you build out small. And like anything with this adoption, and as that all gets bigger, and somebody like them is, called to get bigger and expands, and they're in that process of expanding and giving more availability to all of us. And I think it's part of that natural growth. Not this too big for their britches thing where, all of a sudden it's this giant mega thing and they're buying the name on a stadium and they're trying to, hawk it, and then they kick the cable out of the wall and you can't get to it, any of that. It's just, that doesn't seem to be the experience. Of course we'd let you know if we have those experiences, but I haven't heard of anybody having that kind of issue with them. So seems solid. I mean, Caleb Brown, man.
Yeah, they make a lot.
They have that option.
They make a lot of money. They don't need to steal yours. Let's see. This is something that's come up. Yeah, Ron, we'll get to the golf tournament. Yeah. We'll get to that. There is a golf tournament. But and I should mention something since I just brought the golf tournament. Somebody put in the chat yesterday that women couldn't play. I'm like, I don't know where people come off. It's like, why did I say it was a men's only? I would never say that.
No.
Ladies, and in fact, if it were all ladies and Brent and I, that'd be my favorite golf tournament. But
that'd be the best.
I'm just saying,
that'd be the best.
Right? Yeah, maybe some dogs running around would be fun too. Yeah,
actually, it'd probably be a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. But
just saying,
it'd be it would be stupid of me to just no ladies. What is not 1920?
No.
Okay. Well, of course you're welcome. Like, please. I have to tell a funny story real quick. This is hilarious. Speaking of Sean.
Mm-hmm.
So Sean I got fired up in my last video. Probably a few of you saw it, and I was kind of wound up about different types of people that don't like other projects or coins. I wasn't specifically talking about XRP, but I was specifically talking about XRP, but I'm talking about how that can work with any coin, right? People just don't know what the coin does or what's behind it or what's going on with it, in particular with XRP. So Sean's all fired. Dude, you got all fired up, man. That was awesome, man. You just give it to him. That's how you should be every show, And I'm like, if I was like that every show, I'd sound like all the other guys on YouTube, like bashing on everything. I can't do that. But one guy made a really good comment. He said, well, Alan, shouldn't everybody just be free to have their own thoughts about whether or not, they like your project or not? Great comment. Absolutely true. But the show you missed the principle or the concept of the show. The concept of the show was people keep asking me or telling me that it doesn't have any fundamentals. What are the fundamentals? And then when you tell them the fundamentals, they go, well, yeah, was that it? You're like, well, name me another coin with those kind of fundamentals. Name one. Like none has that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very irritating. It's like, well, can't they just feel free to get any coin they want? Yes. And like Sean and I had a very good laugh about last night. Look, XRP people, just remember this. Whenever you can't talk your brother-in-law, your family, or your friends, or people that work for you or whatever around you, just remember, we need gardeners. We need servants. Somebody has to be the bartender while you and I are laying around under the umbrella. You get where I'm going with that. I was like, I'm tired of trying to talk to these folks. Somebody's got to serve the drinks. So, yeah, I'm okay. I'm cool. I'm good with it. Yeah. Don't buy it. Please don't buy this coin. I need your children to help me mow the lawn.
Yeah, we're Will Ferrell, you know, good. What a loser. More for you and me.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
We had a laugh on that. That was hilarious. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, Sean's kidding on the putt thing, everybody. Yeah. Sean and I are partnering up. That's just all there is to that. So you guys just go ahead and watch out for our cart. You know, keep a safe distance away, you know, at any given time.
We can't have two celebs in one cart, Brent.
I know, you know. It's the power train, baby. Watch out. Come through.
And I am kidding about the celebrity angle.
Oh, yeah. Lantic.
Go make me a sandwich. Yes.
Not to spoil it for anybody, including Sean, especially Sean. But check out Happy Gilmore too. Yeah. It's ridiculous and fun, and even more heartfelt than the first one somehow. It's awesome. Yeah. Only Sandler. Yeah, Atlantic says so. It's going to be Team Winnipeg versus Team Florida that day.
Yeah. Perfect. It's like it's like oh, I'm sorry. Are you trying to sound intelligent at this cocktail party? Right. How much XRP did you buy? Oh, that's right. You didn't get any, did you? Oh, look how smart you are. Like, it's funny to me because people now are starting to figure out, some of the greatest financial minds in the world are going, oh, wow, man, I guess I should have got some of that Bitcoin. Gee, huh. Wow. Not going to be long, and they're going to be saying that about XRP. Won't be long. Nope. I think they're already saying it, actually. We're up 400% this year or something crazy. Or a year back, not year to date, but year to date, not from January.
Yeah, Tomato Pete loved how spicy you got on the last video, Dad.
Yeah, I was a little wound up.
Love it when that happens, man.
But there were the three categories. I was like, there's three categories to the morons I have to deal with. Okay, let me just point them all out to everybody. They're not morons. They're just because moron is we know what a moron is, right?
So, yeah,
they're definitely not morons, but they are ignorant. That's what they are. They're ignorant, which is just a lack of knowledge of the subject.
Yeah, they're dragging knuckle on it, and
no.
They are. No, they are. And like, as soon as they all start, because you can hear them, you can hear all the economists come out and kind of start to change their tune about it a little bit. But they're still pompous little a-holes about it. Because they're like, oh, this, okay, this is the numbers and this and that, but it's still very volatile. And, every time.
But Viking got put down challenged. That's a polite way to put it. Yeah, that's what they are, is challenged.
Let's just take it on let's just give it right on the chin to economists today, everybody. Just let it rip. Just let it go.
Somebody sent me this long email, and at the end of it, it's like, hey, Alan, what do you think of WTF coin? And I was like,
what?
I was like, what? Wait a minute. This has got to be a scam, or it's the perfect, or maybe it's the perfect meme coin. I don't know. I thought, I hope they were kidding. Must be the next coin. I don't know. It was hilarious. It had to be a joke. Somebody must have been very sarcastic, but I thought it was funny.
That's Carter. I'm new to the crypto game. Welcome.
That's got, by the way, Carter, that's got robot written all over that statement, dude.
Mm-hmm. It does. It does. Yeah. We were just discussing this in the first half of the episode. That's a great call, Dad.
Yeah. I'm new to the crypto game. Teach me.
See, yeah, right.
Click on my site. Show me how your wallet works.
I have a channel myself. We hope you're real, Carter. We hope, we hope.
Yeah.
But we're sniffing heavy right now. You better say something insightful and illuminating and like it was a little bit of pull my finger on the end of it, or we're gonna sniff you right out.
Yeah. You've been outed.
Mm-hmm.
You crawled just a little too far out from underneath that troll bridge. We saw you.
Sean adds, in the words of AC/DC, the XRP army has the biggest balls of them all. I'd agree with that completely.
Who was this? There was a college professor that was just asked about, well, you're a mathematics professor. If you had to buy one, and some kid in class said, I think it was beginning of the semester or whatever it was, and the kid said, "Oh, okay." So the professor asked the students, "Of what thing this semester would you like answered?" And they all voted, and it was like, "What's the best crypto to buy?" And the kid had the first thing, which was the first day of the semester, and the last day of the semester was he claimed Solana and XRP after his semester long of research, whatever that's about. But it was Solana and XRP. But anyway, it was kind of cool. It was really well done. It was that's terrible. I can't even remember whatever that thing over there in China is that I should be on and I'm not. What's the social media thing that everybody's on over there? Now I'm sounding old.
For this Chinese?
Yeah. What's the big one? Everyone's trying to get me on it all the time. I'm like, yeah, never mind.
Oh, TikTok.
TikTok, yeah. It was a TikTok video somebody sent me. It was pretty good.
Hey, Carter, here's the test. What got you so interested in blockchain that you tuned in today on Sunday? Why come be a part of this? Why come be a part of the group? That's all we're about, right? And it's not to just bag on economists and make jokes all day, even though those are the most fun shows. What's got you interested in it? What do you like about it? Why are you here? I ask myself that all the time. And then I come back to the things about it that, boom, light bulb. It's like, that's why I want to research. That's why I want to help my dad. That's why I want to be a part of the crew.
Yeah.
And it's different for all of us, probably.
Yeah. Now you need to get it to try and do something. What is the name? What is the name underneath my likeness? Because I won't be able to see that It won't be able to see what's on my hat or something like that. Anyway, or I don't think it will. Well, thinking about it, I thought let's try it out. If the old friend at work thing.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Good call, Elizabeth. Based on what we talk about and what we say, don't base your decisions on that. Obviously we joke around and we're serious about the financial advice thing, but Dad and I made huge failures that I know he and I would not feel or call them that anymore, but we've made big risks and had taken heavy losses. And so it's happened to everybody at one point. But do your research, do your due diligence, do all the things that the crypto community's talked about for over a decade now. And you'll be all right. You'll be all right. Go and figure it out. If you got a Ledger Nano, or if you got a Arculus, or whatever it is, I'll be right with you, Dad. Know that thing inside and out, man. Know that thing inside and out. If you use an exchange, know that exchange inside and out, and have a backup plan. What do you got, Dad?
Nothing. The chat is just wrong today. I don't know what's going on with you people, but it's good.
All right, let's turn them on. Here we go.
Yeah. No, I want to get into the shrimping business. Just got me wrong. I was just like, man, Jason, slow down, dude. You're busting me up. Those of you who have seen Forrest Gump, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The interest rates are coming down. I don't care what anybody says. They just are. They have to. They don't just have to. Okay, let me get serious for a second. Here's the beautiful part about interest rates coming down. People who have enough money to buy a home can buy one more affordably. People who can afford to buy a car can buy one more affordably. People who have assets will get richer. Everybody below that category gets, taken out to the woodshed. That's the problem with lowering interest rates. The poor get poorer and everybody else gets a better deal. So it's not just, hey, I'll win for all of us. It's not. It really plays havoc on the lower income levels. It's not easy on them. I know you think, oh, well, it's going to be cheaper money. What are you talking about, Alan? It's like, well, yeah, but everything goes up in price. Price tag goes up. That's all. Including asset values, which is good. Yeah. Which they're not going to stop from doing anyway, so you might as well let them just go for it. But it's kind of sad.
Frankie, good one. Basing my crypto decisions on inflows. Project has the most potential short and long term.
Yeah.
True.
And new guy in the chat. You can listen to most of these people in here. Almost everybody in our chat is fairly emotionally stable, except for, I don't know, Sean, Jason, Northern Cat. Other than that, you're fine.
Yeah. Northern during hockey playoffs.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, we're not here to bust balls. We're here to love on you. So, But if you're a bot or if you're a Terminator, any of you, we're going John Connor on you.
I highly recommend. What's the gal's name? Her old stuff, Casey.
Oh,
if you're
man.
new to crypto,
oh, my girl, guys.
Casey's stuff is really good.
Oh,
if you're new, look at her older videos.
Oh, I love her. I love her, guys. Just gonna go ahead and divulge that to all of you, right now on the internet. Maybe Casey will hear this too, which is fine.
What is it?
She makes my heart go pitter pat.
Really?
Just gonna put that out there. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
like you're saying, Dad. Now she got a little political, which is cool. She's kind of doing like a Mark Moss angle now, which also helps give big picture and stay heads up, which is great. And I don't see her being biased really. So it's still useful, but her old stuff and a lot of the heart pitter pat, it's not just the brain and, how freaking adorable she is, but it's like how smart she is. And like her light bulb was my light bulb. I was like, dude, I want to know the ins and outs of how this works. And I want to know it so well that it's like, yeah, no, that would really work well in this world and society. And
yeah,
I'm going to teach it to you in a way that is so stupid simple and bullet point, accurate. Right. She's awesome. She's awesome. So anybody who's new, Carter, if you're new to blockchain, go over to Crypto Casey and start from the beginning.
Yeah, she's good.
Big fan.
Yeah. I don't know that my channel is really good for a beginner necessarily. It's good if you want to understand the macro money thing and how crypto plays together. Mm-hmm. So that's probably helpful for a lot of people. I still get people that watch my Thursday shows like 2 and 3 times. They're like, Alan, I literally had to watch that thing like twice. What do you want about again?
Yeah, I watched you and Rob twice. It's so good. So good.
Yeah. Where did before we get out of here, I do want to talk about this. Mm-hmm. Probably everybody in the chat already has gotten tickets or should have gotten tickets. I will tell you this, guys, they are selling. They aren't just like sitting around on the shelves, but it's going to be an incredible weekend. It's going to be something you're going to want to do. That's what I think. And I'm guessing between now and then, the XRP is going to be worth a lot more money. That's pretty obvious to me. Yes, Robert, we don't have the golf tickets on sale yet. They will be. I'm hoping we're going to work on that today or tomorrow, and they'll get on. They'll be on sale.
Do we know the general cost to play? Like an estimate of what that's going to be? That's a question.
It's going to be like it's not cheap. It's on season and it's a really nice golf course, and it's a really good food. So I think it's like $250. I want to say $250. We're going with per person. But it's for charity. You're going to be able to write it off. We're going to be able to give you EIN stuff, information if you need that. You're going to be able to write off the entire weekend because both events are for charity, and we can give you whatever. The date Billy, the date on the tournament is the 29th. That is the day before the show in January. So January 29 is the golf tournament. It's at 1 p.m. at Jacaranda Golf Course. I want to say if you just play Jacaranda, it's that much money, but I don't know that for sure. It's close to that. And then let's see. The next day being Friday, correct? Friday is the show. And the show's at this point 10 to 6 is what we're going with, because it gets dark early in the winter, obviously. And then the following day, okay, first day is a ticket for like $250 for the golf tournament, and the ceremonies after the golf tournament. Okay. The second day is a Saturday. That isn't right. Friday the 30th. That ticket covers that whole day, all your food, both meals, food all day. I think there's even going to be an open bar for a period of time with that number. And that number is $400 for that ticket. And that ticket covers you that whole day at the banquet, your food, and the following day for a picnic, barbecue, whatever we're going to do. We haven't decided what's going to do. Yeah. Elizabeth, we will add the email. You have to contact an email. The reason why we did it this way, guys, is because when we use ticket agencies, it would charge you $400. Well, by the end of the $400, it was $460 because they took their fee and fines and penalties and bureaucracy and red tape. We're like, no, we're not doing that. That's absurd. That means if you buy 6 tickets, you get a 7. You have to pay for a 7th ticket. No, we're not doing that. So what we decided was, if you send us an email, we'll automatically send you a payment structure that you can pay that, and it's only $400. It's not $420. It's not $410. You pay $400. You don't pay the tax. You don't pay any of that stuff. So it's an amazing way to do it. Fortunately, that we're going to be able to say it's going to a charity, which it is. So therefore, we don't have to charge you tax in some ways. We're going to be able to pull that off monetarily. We got to do some stuff, but the fees, tax, and license is killing everybody. It's just absurd. So we're trying to get away from that. Yeah. The Saturday event's just going to be for a couple, 2-3 hours. We don't want you to be there all day, because we want you to hang out with your friends and your family, the people that you're going to be down there with. Mm-hmm. And there will be a place that we all go to Friday night if people feel like getting cocktails afterwards. There'll be 2 or 3 different places.
Awesome, Dad.
I have at least 5 other channels, YouTube channels that you all watch coming already. Okay. Channels that I'm sure you watch. If you watch XRP, these channels will be there. Yeah. There's at least 5 guaranteed. I don't want to use anybody's name or anything until, we've talked about a few of them. But towards the end, the last couple of months, if tickets are still for sale, I'll have a whole itinerary on who's going to be there, what time, and what's all going on. Right now, you're just getting in early because these tickets will go up in price, period. They will. We're selling a certain amount at said early bird price, and then the last however many is going to be at a higher price. And you will not be able to get these at the door. Nope, not doing that. So just so you know. Yes, we take IOUs, slips of paper, right? Yeah. Briefcase.
Yeah.
Might
want to hold on to that one.
Sports car.
We're gonna have a suitcase full of those.
Yeah.
We want you guys there.
Thanks, Elizabeth. Yeah, we're covering the cost of all those fees for you guys so that you guys can. We're trying to do an event cheaper than that, but to be honest, to do it the way we want to do it and have it nice and not have it in the middle of nowhere, we could have went way west, like 20, 30 minutes west away from town. you know, out in the sticks, you know. We just had, and we could have cut probably could have cut $100 off the ticket, but it's like, you already got to get there and everything else. It's like this building and this facility. Oh my God, guys, just wait till the people that work with us, Ron, who's in this chat, Ron Wood, these people are professionals at what they do. The facilities they get, and the food they get, and the deals they get, you can't touch it. It's like you couldn't do this show for what we're going to do it for. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, we're so lucky to have everybody, and especially that golf tournament. I know that sounds like a lot of $250 for a golf, but you're getting fed and everything else at a high-end golf tournament, and a big percentage, not a big percentage, but a percentage that will go to charity. I have surprises as to what those charities are going to be, and some things that we're working on with some people, because we really want it to go to a certain need that you're all going to approve of. I will tell you that right straight up right now, but I can't use that charity and that fund and their likeness yet. But when I tell you who it is, you're going to be glad you already got your tickets, because it'll sell out immediately. Yeah. 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 $250 is cheap. Love it. I like Billy Bob already. Yeah. And I love the way he's from Detroit. I like that. That was good. Wish you could go. Why aren't you going, Kat? Yeah. Yeah. No, they put you bring ketchup and chips. Yeah.
I don't know what was in Northern's Cheerios today, but it's a little spicy today. I like it, bro. I like it. Give him hell, Vern. Yeah, Christy nailed it. I'm probably getting 100 DMs now on an unknown communications app, but instead of Asian girl, now they're just gonna slap Crypto Casey's picture right up there. So that's coming to a phone near me.
Yeah. I was in.
Is it really her? Is it really her?
Man, I was in the airport and I saw a gal that looked just like her, and she had her hat all down low. And she was sitting, she was charging her phone, and I walked by her and I went, God, that girl looks familiar. I don't know what she looks really familiar to me. Anyway, I just kept walking. Anyway, that was my flight. So I went and got something to eat or whatever it was, grabbed a sandwich, and I came back, and there she was. She was sitting there. I sat across from her for like 10 minutes. I think that's Crypto Casey. And I wasn't going to hassle her about it, but I thought it was her. But then when she got up, she was like 9 foot tall. And I was like, I don't know. I don't think that's her. It was way too tall. But you don't know, right? Like,
yeah.
Brent
no, she looks like a midget like us.
Yeah. I'm only, I don't know, 3'12" or something, whatever I am. So like people, when they meet me, they're like, dude, what? I thought you were taller than that.
Yep. Y'all, man, glad we discussed this. Sending her an invite to the party, period. That's getting done.
But Jadan 6102. Look, don't sweat it if you don't get one right away, and if you're a Patreon member, I'll get a ticket to you. Okay. Don't sweat it. All right. If you're in this chat all the time, which I see in there all the time, just tell me, hey, dude, I didn't have the money back then. I do now. Can I get in? So.
Yeah, and Leanne, we just did an early bird in Patreon. So that's how people are getting tickets already and all that.
Yeah. But it was in my last video.
But we'll go screenshot. You put the link in the last video?
Yeah, it was in the last video.
Okay, sweet.
That video was kind of long, and so I don't. It wasn't the best. I will be doing a shorter little intro about tickets for the show, and I am going to be on numerous channels between now and the event. In particular, the channels where that person's going to be at the event. Yeah, we did. I saw a super chat. That was cool.
Gear. Thank you so much.
Garrett. Yeah. And I don't know.
Write us all a comment. What's on your mind? Very too generous. Now that NOK, forgive me, what is that 59.00 in XRP?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I'm an illiterate American. What does that mean in dollars?
Yeah, right.
Now, please keep those. But we know why. Obviously, we all do it. I've done it on different channels.
It's from Norway.
Cool. Yeah, right on.
Oh no, they have real money.
They've got.
Yeah.
It's not like this crap we're hawking around, It's like
no, don't kid yourself. Norway is one of the wealthiest nations in the world.
Is that the Kronos? Is that what it is?
Yeah. And they're one of the wealthiest per capita. Plus they did away with a lot of the old banking scams they had back in the night. I want to say 20. Maybe right to 2000, they got rid of all the banking system and redid the whole thing. Mm-hmm. Pretty sure that was Norway. Yeah, I think it was. Smart people, evidently, got rid of their banks. The central banking system doesn't have the control that it did. I know there.
Gonna need an IOU on my ticket. You got it, Sam.
Yeah. Sam's good for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ron, if you can get a date for B-Man with Casey, you can get a ticket for free.
Right. That's it.
Well, love that contest.
In fact, we should have our people
get out right there.
We should have our people get a hold of her people. If you know what I mean.
Oh, I'm on it. I'm winning the contest.
Okay.
If she's there, now y'all are welcome to try as well.
Just send her an email. Yeah. Just send her an email telling exactly how cool you really are. She'll get it. Yeah. Or hey, I'm the senior vice president of the Stable Crew, and we'd like to have you come on our show for a little episode.
Yeah.
And come to our event in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hit her with one of those. I mean, she can't ban you for that.
No. You mean that show with that older? Are you that older gentleman? No, I'm the young one.
I'm the
yeah. No, it's me. It's me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She's like, isn't he married? Like, no, me. Yeah, get on the Patreon. I'll ask some very non-Carson questions. Start floating it out there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna start quoting from the limo scene in Dumb and Dumber and just see where it goes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's about as much game as I have anyway. So,
Christy, it's been so pleasant here. Like today, the last week or two has been like 80 here. We're usually 90, 95 usually here. And it's been like 80. It's been so nice. I hear a heat wave's coming though. Well, at least back in the 90s.
I know we've gone off the rails here, but we had a man come and perform at the local fair here. this week, and my boss went and saw it. But a David Lee Roth came and played, and apparently crushed it, Dad.
Where?
Here in Paso.
Oh, wow. Huh.
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen that. A huge Van Halen fan.
Yeah.
And my dad's got some stories, which is the only reason I brought that up. But anywho, back to the chat. Okay, so
yeah. Yeah, Viking, yeah. 5150. Yeah.
Yep.
5150. That was a good one. And or the first album. First albums.
The first two albums are perfect.
Yeah, I don't know that you can beat the first album. Well, the first two, yeah. I don't know. They had a lot of good albums. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those who know.
Those who know.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe, just maybe, I'll bust out some of my Van Halen stories at the function.
Excellent.
In January. Yeah.
Always a good time.
I still have memories from the week I spent with them that flashed back to me that I had forgotten. So there's still events locked back in there that, peek out every now and then. Yeah.
Already got an intro song for Al. Nice.
Yeah. Who just reached out to me again is Ben Rico, Brent.
Oh man, I was thinking about Ben maybe a month ago.
Yeah. He's been writing an intro song for us for, I don't know, 3 years now, something like that.
A long time. And we had a nice little jingle. He did this thing with drums, man, and it was like, yeah,
we can work with
that. It was good. I'm gonna text Ben today. We're doing that.
I just get a little reggae thing going on it too, man. I into that. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. We should probably get out of here, Brent. I've got a big day ahead of me.
Yeah.
Name of the golf course is called Jacaranda. Jacaranda is a tree, the one with the light blue bloom.
Mm-hmm.
Big in Mexico and Florida. That's a jacaranda tree. Yeah, that's it. That's the name of the golf course. That's good. Remember, guys, you got everybody in this chat has to be there.
Yeah.
Okay? You have to be there. We've tried to make it affordable. Get in the car now and just camp out. Do whatever you have to do. That'd be fun. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Jacaranda Country Club in Plantation.
Mm-hmm.
Christian, no, was okay.
Where are you?
For the meetup. Yeah, the meetup's going to be awesome, guys. It really is. That's what it is too. A meetup and networking. I'm going to have players in the building. You'll see. It's going to be fun. All right, Brent, let's get out of here. I got stuff going on. All right. Still don't know what I'm going to. Oh, by the way, puppies. I almost forgot. We have a male. We only have a male and a female, 2 males and a female left, I think. And we're headed east. Everywhere's east of here almost. So we're headed east pretty much through Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Tennessee, the South, all the way into like Alabama, Georgia, and then Florida. So if you live in those parts and you want one of these puppies, let us know because there's only 3 left. 2, I think, because one of them may or may not be staying here. I don't know. We're hoping not to do that. but
Mm-hmm.
one just, might just fall under the cushion and then appear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Big week coming up in crypto, guys. Big week coming up. Trump's got big announcement, and he's going to be talking about what's going to be in the stockpile, if you will. So it's going to be a big week, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see what happens. And let's see, interest rates. I don't think they're going to drop them. Maybe the floor will drop with a rope for old J Powell, but the interest rates won't drop. Yeah. Anyway.
Nice.
All right. I'll take a putt.
Mm-hmm. Viking Cat inbound, baby.
Yes.
We're going to take flight.
And then promptly to 15 from 7.
Yep. J-Vel, thank you. Can't wait to play some golf with you in our retirement. We're going to have a good time with that.
Yeah. Okay, let's get out of here, B-Man.
Love you guys. Peace and love. Have a great week.